I feel like I'm about to turn into an ice cube actually. And I so don't want to go running right now. Not even that I don't want physical activity, like it's fine. Or that it's early. It's just that it's cold and I'm not good with that. But well, gotta do what you gotta do. At least once a week. I can do this. I can do this. Okay, I don't know if you can actually see anything, but it's getting a tiny bit brighter.
This is temporary. Maybe we'll last to January. I lost control when you call me baby. Go down that road, you know you're coming with me.
You know, one of the good things about having flatmates, besides the obvious having flatmates, people to live with, is that they borrow you their stuff. I actually have the same, I swear, the same exact sweater, as you can see. It's from Cider, this like brand that's been very popular on Instagram. I know I'm still wet from the run, like don't mind it. But today when I just looked into my closet, I was like, there's nothing I want to wear today. It's like I wear everything all the time, if that makes sense. Like I feel like all of my pieces that I can actually wear right now, like not, you know, excluding tops and stuff like that, that I wear them quite regularly, which is probably not true, but like, you know, I have like staples and I tend to gravitate towards them all the time. And I decided to go with these pants. I wanted to wear jeans, but it kind of gave me too much of a vibe of like Rory Gilmore in the first season of Gilmore Girls, like fall 16-year-old small town girl, which is fine, but it's not the look I'm going for today. I look so red. Okay, I'm gonna come back to you when I don't look like this. I'm gonna make my lunch because I think I'm gonna be on campus all day, like with a small break maybe to go back home, but in general I would like to take some food. I'm gonna make a salad with everything that's in my fridge and I'll take you along today.
It's the memory from remember it all now. I'm gonna know why I made you the good guy. I should go outside, let my feelings subside, so I won't be sad and mama know the time.
Guys, this spinach, this is so random. This spinach is so massive. Like, look at this. What sort of size is this of a spinach leaf? I also fried these mushrooms yesterday. They look kind of rough. I'm gonna add them to my little weird funky salad, which is very quirky, not like other girls. Here I'm like heating up frozen vegan nuggets and I'm gonna add them as like source of protein or more just like flavor. I'm back on my favorite, what is it called, shot. By the way, this is my plant. I bought it quite a while ago, like over a month ago. Oh, there's my hair. Ew. She actually doesn't have a name. Should we name her, guys? I think, I don't know, because I recently gave a name, this is so random, but I recently gave a name to another non-human, not object. I'm trying to find a funny way of saying we have a mouse in our house and her name is Bella. Fortunately, she's not like a rat, she's not like an ugly mouse, she's like a little cute brown mouse. Well, cute is maybe like a bit of an overstatement. We bought traps for her, but don't worry, they're like humane traps. Like we literally paid like 16 pounds for a set of 2 and her name is Bella. Do you want to know why? I'm gonna insert a scene.
Bella! Where the hell have you been, Loka?
Exactly. But yeah, I'm all ready to go now, and this video is basically gonna be again like vlog style as I usually do, but in it I'm gonna focus more on sort of like being very explicit about what I do, especially throughout the day, and how, like, what buildings, like what libraries am I going to, what does my schedule look like, sort of to give you like a clear picture of like what my life looks like day to day, but specifically as a UCL student, econ UCL student actually. For those of you who are like maybe thinking of going into UCL, or you know, are just like curious about how life at other unis look like. So I'm gonna be talking more about like things regarding my course, I would say. So let me drop you some numbers first. So I'm a second-year economics student at UCL. It's a 3-year course, and for both first and second term this year I have 4 modules, 3 modules that are like 30 credits, which means they run throughout the whole year and they're sort of like bigger modules, and these are microeconomics, macroeconomics, and quantitative economics, which are all compulsory. You have to take them, and they're like the majority of they're basically my course. And then we get 2 optional modules which we can take either from our department, in like second year we get more options than in first year, or we can take them from outside of our department. But it can be like anthropology, literature, it can be accounting, there's like a variety of choices. For this term my optional module is Intro to Political Philosophy, which is something I've never done. Like I've never done anything in philosophy, but that's exactly why I wanted to do it. It's very interesting so far. Like we have so much readings every week, which is not something I've experienced in econ, but it's really nice like when I spend the whole day doing like quant tasks and like problem sets, it's really nice to kind of have a reading rather than like solving. It's a very different like thinking way. Soon I'll have to kind of write my essay as well. I think it's due next week. It's a formative essay, which means it's not counting towards my final grade. Yeah, that's basically the overview. So I have 4 modules, and for my course at least, it varies from week to week, but I have around like 8 to 10 contact hours. Contact hours are everything that you have, like classes, lessons, tutorials, seminars, practicals, lectures. Like I personally just have tutorials and lectures. Seminars, I don't know what's the difference between seminar and a tutorial actually, so like don't call me out on that. I would say compared to other courses probably like an okay amount, but I know for example my flatmate who does biomedical sciences, she does like 20 contact hours. Like her schedule is crazy. I think for econ it's not that it's easy, but it's just like they give us a lot of like pre-recorded lectures as well, so outside of like the live stuff we have to always also like go through a lot of material on our own, and that takes up the majority of my time. Like first year was okay, I was managing everything well. This year is kind of like I literally just wake up and I go to the library, I just pick one, like all my silly little libraries, and just go there and probably spend like the whole day there. If I have classes, I go to them. So today on my agenda is go to the library now. It's like 10:20. Like it's usually, I usually end up at library like 10 earliest. Like I feel like I could start working much earlier, and that's what I did when I went to school, but I feel like in uni I just can't be bothered to wake up at like 7. I've been waking up like 8, 9, and it takes me like so much time to get ready in the morning. But yeah, today I have 1 lecture in 40 minutes, which I'm not going to, so that's a great start, but I just have too much work to go to the lectures, which is when you find out that like it's kind of bad point in your workload. It's a macroeconomics lecture, which for me it's the most boring module, and also the professor talks so slowly that I tend to get distracted at the lectures, and because of that I feel like I can get more from it if I actually watch it at my own pace, because all the lectures are like recorded. And basically, last thing I want to mention, I know it's very like knowledge heavy, but it's just for those of you who are like genuinely interested in like how my course is structured. I'm very lucky to have everything be in person for me this year. Most of other departments don't have that. Like some people have like 2 contact hours on campus, or just seminars. I have all lectures in person. I try to like make most of it and actually go to my lectures. But yeah, today I just like have too much work to go to that, because I also have like 2 tutorials today, which for me is a lot actually. Like I usually have nothing or like 1 thing. That was me rambling for, as I can see, 8 minutes. Let's just go into the actual vlog part of the day, which is just more realistically showing you what I do. Let me take you along with me. I think we're gonna go to the Cruciform building, which is like opposite the actual like big UCL signature building. I've never been to that one, so that's exciting. I'm gonna go with my flatmate Bay, and yeah, I'll see you there. Sexy. I think I may get flapjack.
Flapjack? Why did you get a brownie? Or you
This,
should get
but I
the
always get
caramel
this. I'm like so late to my tutorial. Well, not yet, but I am about to.
Picnic with my best friends. We start to plan what.
It's starting to rain. I have to rush to my next tutorial. I don't even know, like I've never been in the building, so I don't know where is it exactly.
Now life's back in color and everything's feeling brand new.
Hi everyone, it's me a bit later on. I just finished my 2 tutorials, which were back to back, and I had to run from one to the other, which was not fun. And the second tutorial I had was macroeconomics, which is my least favorite module. and it was so boring and so dull. I was like, I was struggling to keep like have my attention span for like an hour. I'm tired. I wish I could just relax. Like I was thinking today about like how last year this video looked like, because if you're interested, I also did this video like first year version, and you can see a difference because I remember I studied for like a couple hours, had one lecture, and then like literally at 3 or 4 p.m. I went out with Bae. Like went out for half a day, was really chill, had fun, went to Urban Outfitters, and now like I'm not vibing. This is not the end of the day. Like I'm making my dinner. Oh shit, that's the thing. I'm cooking rice. Let me add some salt. Give me a second. Hey Siri, can you set an alarm for 12 minutes? What I was saying, now I'm having dinner. I'm going to the library again. Probably British library, though it closes so early. It closes at like 8. I don't know, like I'm really trying to stay positive, guys. Like I try to wake up with a good attitude and not have this like a victim mentality of like, oh my god, I'm so overworked, my life is the worst, because it's not. But like every day just manages to stress me out in another way. I'm trying to like not let it get too into my head, but it's difficult, let's just put it that way. Maybe I'll clean the flat. By the way guys, do you want a flat tour? I never did that. I could show you what the flat looks like and kind of show you like, oh, what this amount of money gives you in central London, those kind of videos. My like flat hunting video got quite popular, like a lot of people watched it. So I presume that's a topic of interest. Also, this is so funny. This is our mouse trap. There's another one somewhere else, but it clearly it's not working yet. Also, sorry for if there's any mess. So my dinner is just basically chickpea curry with tomato and coconut milk. It's really good and simple, and like this was literally my lowest effort meal. I'm just gonna quickly heat it up.
So professional.
Don't go to university, kids.
We only did 10 hours. Then I'm going to go to the gym. I had like one meal today. It was my rest day.
I'm not even gonna try to give you updates on what I'm reading, because I've been reading the same book for the last 2 months. It's not a thick one. It literally has 250 pages, but I barely have time to read it. And like when I get any downtime, I usually don't feel like reading. Even now, like I don't feel like it, but you know, like with reading you have to kind of get into a habit of it even when you don't feel like it, and then only it becomes like pleasurable. Sometimes when I'm like using my brain for the whole day, like mentally, all I want to do is just watch something like brainwashing. I actually watched Fantastic Mr. Fox yesterday, finished it today. It was really good. I cannot believe it was like stop motion. I also didn't watch many Wes Anderson movies in my life, and I was thinking about watching The French Dispatch just because there's Timothée Chalamet. Love you, Timmy. And yeah, it was really good. It was a very beautiful movie. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for this vlog. I actually am surprised I'm even making this outro, because I usually tend to forget about it. Thank you very much for watching, if you're still watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.